My teacher let my friend suffer, so we made her regret everything. Senior year was supposed to be chill. We'd already sent college applications, and life was just coasting by. But then there was her, Ms. Dillard, our history teacher. Fancy clothes, expensive perfume, and that smug attitude of someone who drove a brand new BMW but complained about how underpaid teachers are. She ran her class like a dictatorship. Late by 1 minute, detention. Cough too loud, office referral. My best friend, Ryan, sat 2 rows behind me. He was the quiet type, always polite, always trying to stay under the radar. But he had a serious heart condition. We all knew it. Everyone except Ms. Dillard cared to. He wore a medical bracelet, carried doctor's notes, even had clearance to visit the nurse if he felt dizzy. She called it his excuse to skip class. One day during a pop quiz, Ryan started sweating. He turned pale, like all the blood just drained out of his face. He whispered, "I need the nurse." Ms. Dillard didn't even look up. "Not during a test," she snapped. He said, "Please, I think my heart." She slammed her pen down. "You're not walking out of here until you finish. Stop faking for attention." I remember every second that followed. Ryan tried to stand up, then collapsed, his chair crashing to the floor. The entire class froze. Ms. Dillard shouted, "Sit down," like we were in trouble. But then we saw his hand twitch, and his lips turn blue. I screamed, "He's not faking," and bolted out the door to call the nurse. The paramedics arrived 5 minutes later. 5 minutes too long. They carried him out on a stretcher, oxygen mask, monitors, everything. We stood there in silence, listening to Ms. Dillard mutter something about overreacting. Ryan spent 2 weeks in the hospital. He made it barely, but the damage was done, to his heart and to our respect for her. When he came back, she never apologized. She just said, "Next time, follow procedure." Like his heart stopping was an inconvenience to her schedule. That day, something broke in all of us. We were done being scared of her. We wanted her to feel something for once in her perfect little luxury life. Started small. We made fake parent compliment emails from other teachers praising her sensitivity and care, and forwarded them to the principal. Every week, a new sarcastic thank you arrived in her inbox. Then we got creative. Switched her PowerPoint slides with videos of her own condescending rants we secretly recorded. "Respect your teacher's time," she'd say, right before tripping over her ego. Soon, the entire school was in on it. Memes of Ms. Dillard went viral on the school forum. Her quotes, her stares, her power trip speeches. One student even made a TikTok edit with sad violin music over her yelling at Ryan's collapsed body. Within a week, it had over 200K views. Parents started calling the school. The district sent investigators. Her perfect record started cracking. We didn't even have to do much after that. Ryan's mom filed a formal complaint, complete with hospital records and witness statements. When they pulled the classroom footage, everything was there. Her words, his fall, our panic. By the end of the month, she wasn't teaching anymore. Rumor was, she moved out of state, trying to start over somewhere people didn't know her name. But the internet never forgets. A year later, we graduated. Ryan walked across the stage. Slower, weaker, but alive. And I saw Ms. Dillard's old classroom through the open door. Empty, lights off, her nameplate gone. I guess in the end, karma just needed a little help from the student body. And we were more than happy to deliver it.